A look at McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Baylor Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
McLean Stadium is one of the most unique in all of college football. You can literally sailgate, drive your boat right to the stadium. This is a beautiful stadium, smaller capacity, but these fans make it special. From the run-on of all the students to start the game, they are loud and passionate every time the football is kicked off in Texas. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Bears ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Run inside. It's Hawkins. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the...
Could be an alley. Makes it past the marker. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. Leaping grab for a big gain. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the passing attack, they were going to attack all areas of the field, and right out of the gate, first drive, they go deep down the middle of the field, and they come up with a big one.
And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Hawkins. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Makes the grab and headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. The offense cashing it in on that drive. You want to talk about coming out and setting the tone and making your presence known immediately.
And every coach talks about it all during the week, how important it is to start fast. But coming out and executing is another thing. Great start for the offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Slithers into space. It's a fumble. defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And, man, you know this guy dreamed of starting this game off right and running the football and positive and being the guy throughout the day, not coughing it up on the first carry. Going to have some resilience because he's going to get more totes, and he's got to make sure he's ready for it.
Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's taking the shot. Caught.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit.
Touchdown, Cowboys! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Flagway. Caught behind the line. It's Morris.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down.
And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got a man. It's Freeman. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Spins away from the defense. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. 4th down, Lagway. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Oh, Benno finding some room. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. This time he wants to throw. Looking to the end zone. Got it. He gets it in. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
And the extra point was good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Lagway to pass. Rush is on him. Going to try to get it himself. Crosses to 40. At midfield, he's got room. Gashing the knee on the right. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Baylor.
sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground. It runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and I think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the big tight end. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Fights off a defender. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Well, speed is something that you simply can't coach, and this defense has it in bunches. You saw it that time on the option play. 3rd and long, they're trying to get it to the pitch man to see if he can outflank the defense. No can do. He gets a couple of yards, but not before the defense is able to rally to him and get him down, now setting up 4. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes a catch, 1st down and maybe a lot more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Now from inside the red zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. At the end of quarter 1, let's check out the start for both of these quarterbacks. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Little bit of uncertainty there. Play clock down to 4, and they'll call a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Back open in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down. Now the offense is in an interesting situation.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Throwing, Lagway. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Quick completion on the out route. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead. Right.
Makes a grab and room to run. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
Again, it's Lagway. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. Lagway wants to throw. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Baylor! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his back in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The option look. He'll toss it. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here, using the quick game. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Caught near the sticks. It's Young. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. To the line. Motion from the back. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hawkins. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here comes the heat. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Lagway. Under fire. Wiggles free. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And the defense makes a play finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Fires it incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. The play in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20 on a touchback. Here's Lagway to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Quarterback gets the first down and more. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Turns it loose deep. Snags it at the 30 and still running. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Throwing, Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Timeout taken by Baylor. It's second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Lagway will try to get it from the gun on third down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force.
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
The quick out. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Play fake, Lagway. Makes the catch. It's Morris. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Bears in the hurry-up. The offense changing the play.